Sag. Hey guys. Ooh, this energy tonight with your reading. Okay, let's just go ahead and jump in, get into some of the things that are coming up. I don't know who here is riding. Somebody might be riding a motorcycle. I don't know why I keep seeing this path. And I keep looking for where it's trying to take me. I almost feel like I continue down this path. I'm trying to see into it because it's like coming into my third eye so strongly. And then this motorcycle, I don't know if someone is riding. I feel almost like a reckless nature maybe to it. And what was interesting was the smoke. You could see like the billowing smoke coming off the path. And I don't know if this is spirit trying to tell me that there's like something, maybe someone's trying to find their path and maybe something there is foggy or being blurred by. And you know, now that I think about it, maybe that has to do with the motorcycle as well. Maybe that is a distraction. So my path is not clear because I keep getting distracted with things. Things moving about, loud things that are going fast that keep taking my attention away. Maybe someone has been kind of living this fast life. This is specifically for Sagittarius' reading, okay? But this could also be someone around you. Maybe this is something that's actually getting you off. Yeah, maybe you feel like it keeps taking, okay, it keeps taking your focus away from something. Away from something that you, or a direction I feel like that you may think that you need to go in. Oh, wow. Okay. Someone is definitely having an issue in their upper back for some reason. It feels like it's going into my shoulder, specifically my left, or that's the way I'm feeling it. That may just require some stretchers or something. I would look online and see if you can find something like that. You need to work it out, though, whatever it is, because I feel like this is going into my neck, into the top portion of my neck. Yeah, whatever this is, I think that you're aware of it. That's the thing that comes to me the most. I feel like there's an awareness of it. So I know what it is. And you know, interestingly enough, something like this may have gotten you off track in the past. I almost feel like I'm speaking to a Sag that has become more self-aware, maybe even enlightened in a sense, or definitely enlightened to what is around them, or maybe what's keeping them in a position or not allowing them to move forward at the pace that maybe they want. So yeah, I almost feel like I'm sitting back and just analyzing or watching this take place. This may actually be a good place. So if this is you viewing this, this might actually be a good place for you to be, because obviously with greater understanding, we can make, you know, more informed choices and decisions in our life. I don't know why Spirit is choosing to show me a motorcycle. Maybe because it's fast, maybe because it can be a little reckless, maybe because it's loud. This is just what zoomed by. Or maybe that has something to do with you. Perhaps that's something, maybe you ride a motorcycle, or I don't know. We'll have to see how that plays out in the actual reading air. It's interesting because I'm talking about you being very analytical and perhaps looking at something here. Yeah, honestly, I feel like you're realizing some things here. And I think this is very important as well to your journey. So it's not enough to, obviously, beginning to awaken is one thing, and then beginning to see the things that have, so you're seeing through different eyes, perhaps. I'm seeing things differently. I'm seeing clearly. I can see now it's not even the bumps in the road. I want to say the blocks in the road in some way, or the things in the road that actually created some kind of disillusionment for me before. It's like you're seeing through that now. What's interesting is I feel almost like a beckoning here, like you're being called in a certain way. And maybe this is why you're seeing. See, this is like an analytical card to me, air, of course. Okay, so this is a lot of mental juices that are flowing here. I really feel like you're looking at this differently. You're able to see past some kind of illusion, or and maybe honestly, this doesn't have to be someone else. This could have been your own personal illusion, Sag, okay? A way of thinking. I just talked about this actually in a collective reading that I actually just turned on before I started here, so, or made public. So it could be something like that. I'm going to go more into it here, I feel, because I need to. This feels very specific for some of you. So this could have been your hang up as well. This could have been you looking back, reflecting how you have maybe created some of the obstacles in your way along your path that has maybe kept you from moving forward in some ways, maybe even self-sabotage, to be honest with you. And this could be relationships or towards having what you want, or, you know, maybe moving to a, you know, I don't know, moving towards a goal or something like that. I do. And you know, the motorcycle then coming in, maybe this is trying to tell me there was something very reckless about some kind of behavior. So again, that's not to judge anyone. That's just simply saying there's an awareness now. This is why. So somebody is getting, and I feel there's gratitude because somebody is finally figuring that out and seeing why things have maybe been the way they have, and perhaps, you know, trying to turn that into a stepping stone to move forward, which is beautiful. Yeah. So you may be realizing also that you have to put some kind of boundaries in place, or there is some need. Yeah, look at that. Wow. A need to put some boundaries in place as well. And to protect yourself. Okay. Protection is needed, but always when I see this card, I always feel like you have protection around you. And maybe that's why you're being beckoned down this path as well, that I feel. That can seem like it's a bit cloudy. You don't, it's not clear what you're seeing here. You're trying to be this. Now, if this is something outside of you, this could definitely be someone who is trying to get you to pay attention to the noise and not to the path that's been set out in front of you. And Spirit is saying have boundaries with whoever this is, or whatever this energy is that's in play. I feel like it's more of an energy that's in play that is trying to create some kind of illusion perhaps for you. Yeah, and honestly, I don't know why I'm feeling like this is not going to be an issue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. You have, I feel like you have a lot of protection around you, actually. And this is not protection of a candle or a crystal. I'm not saying those things don't work. I'm talking about you have some beings around you. You have some serious protection around you. You know, whatever that is, Christ, angelic beings, whatever. You definitely have this around you is what I'm feeling. You know, the thing about it is, I can even see within this boundaries card here, you definitely have this fierceness about you too. So you are aware of this, and maybe this is why. Maybe you're learning this about yourself. I have to have these boundaries. I can't just acquiesce to things that I once did. They're bringing nothing but problems in my life, and I can see how they've taken me away from my path in some way. I do feel someone may be trying to get you off path as well, or that's just part of it. Because whatever this path is, and that's so interesting, I'm drawing straight to here. Maybe you are, you know, trying to, I don't know, step into Christ consciousness or something like that. If it's more of a spiritual journey, I don't know why, because obviously I just drew a line directly to Christ, right? So, or to some kind of higher awareness. It's definitely to the light is what I feel. And so this would obviously be something or some kind of energy that could very well be around you that doesn't like that. Look at that. I just turned it over and I see the card of healer. Yeah, because you're probably a healer that is quite courageous with a message, okay, to relay. So this could very well be what it's about. Okay, so you do need to protect your energy regardless. Now, if you're a healer, you already know that. Healers, empaths, all of us, we always should be protecting our energy. Everybody should be obviously observant and protecting their energy to a certain degree, but definitely here because we pick up so much energy from other people. And create boundaries with that as well. I love the gratitude card, but because it definitely makes me feel like you get it. right? I understand now. I'm getting it. I'm so grateful for all of these steps that have brought me to where I am today, right? You see the value in them, and you can also see how they've helped you to really, um, I think, lift yourself as a person. And you have lifted. There's definitely some kind of frequency change, I feel like, that has taken place here with you. Yeah, but I also feel like this path is getting you ready for something. I also think that Spirit is saying, have courage. You know, you have the courage that you need. Just walk through it. Don't worry about the smoke. Don't worry about all of the distractions that are trying to be put in your way. You just got to walk right through it. You know, you got it in you. I can see that you have it in you just with this boundaries card. Okay, you have this fierceness about you. You just got to take it head on, right? All right, let's see. What else here? Let me get some of these, I think. Sagittarius. Yeah. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. So yeah, this is something, this is whatever you're doing, you're liberating your time for that, or liberating yourself from something here. This is showing a sense of understanding. Again, going back to the gratitude. Okay, thank God I went through all of this. I understand it now. I'm not a victim. This was happening for me to bring me to the very place where I am today, right? You know that it's time to really fully embrace, I feel like, who you are, but also to liberate yourself. That comes from liberating yourself, right? From an old thought pattern and maybe patterns and even distractions or people that may have been amongst you in some way, okay, that you know were not serving you. There's definitely a higher awareness here or higher understanding, I feel like, about what has happened or why things have happened or even who you're becoming at this time. See, this shows you're a seeker. And it's interesting, it says, could you surrender just a bit more? I see that your third eye is either opening or it's trying to open here. Okay. Could you surrender just a bit more? I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you they have stuff to show you. They want you to see more, but you have to be willing to release. And again, this could go back to just watching the path that I was seeing. And the smoke, the billowing, it looked like billowing smoke. That was what was crazy about it. So that was trying to, or that was very clearly there. Maybe this is Spirit telling me this has to do with you. You've released so much. You're in this state of gratitude. They're trying to pull you to another level here to let you release more, right? So that you can see with great clarity, all right? They also want you to feel safe for some reason. So whatever this is over here with the boundaries and the protection, it's almost lifting you up to a new awareness so that you understand that's just a distraction. That can only hurt you or have power over you to the extent that you allow it. And so you have to decide that that's not allowed in your life. That's not part of who you are or where you're going. Yeah. Spirit's trying to show you something. They want you to really get it at a very fundamental level so it becomes a part of who you are. Okay, and it doesn't create any more distractions for you, I feel like, moving forward. So with you have this message here, you could be someone who has a message. Of course, as a healer, you're probably helping other people, but obviously I'm seeing over here a bit of clairvoyance. So you could also see quite clearly to be able to assist people. Your message can come in many ways, as we know. You know, it could be talking to people. You know, you could be, I don't know, there's so many ways the message could come through. It could also come through art. Yeah, some kind of art, music, anything like that. Writing, something artistic, creative. I really think somebody here is going through a very, very deep transformation. Very deep transformation. All right, give it a whirl. That's the beckoning. Look at this. That's the beckoning. I'm telling you, give it a whirl. Could you release just a little bit more so that we can show you? And look at these glasses. So that we can show you. You know, maybe take you out of these crazy glasses, right? These crazy glasses, this whirlwind, right? This puzzle that you've been in for so long, and give you clarity on what is actually taking place, on actually who you are. And this is who you are. Impossible. This is like washing you clean, allowing you to see a new version of yourself, knowing that anything is possible. You only suffer if you continue to acknowledge that. Okay, you're only limited if that's what you're choosing to believe about yourself. This is showing you who you truly are, right? Look in the mirror. This is who you truly are. We're washing clean all of this stuff that has kept you, right? Or held you back in some way, kept you limited in some way. These thought patterns, these experiences, all of this. And we're showing you the truth of the matter, so you can go ahead and take these glasses off, because those aren't serving a purpose for you anymore, right? We want you to release a little bit more. Open your eye, your real eye, your spiritual eye here, so that you can see things very clearly. And you're going to see that anything, the sky's the limit for you, okay? Everything is possible for you, all right? Because you're possible. Oof, okay. All right, Spirit. Talk to me more for Sagittarius tonight, please. Sagittarius. Whatever they're putting you on, I think will take courage, and it may actually take you a bit out of your comfort zone as well. King of Earth energy. Wow, this is incredible. And it's taking you to such a good place, I feel. Hang on one second. But you have someone, I think this is who you have boundaries with here. Oh, the wheel, yeah, in reverse here. This is who you've put up boundaries with. You have someone else that is around you this is why the boundaries are needed. This is why the protection here is needed as well. Because someone here may be trying to create smoke. Like the saying, right? You don't want this smoke. You know, there was smoke in there, billowing smoke. I don't know. Maybe somebody's trying to do that. Maybe somebody does want the smoke. I don't know. I'm seeing a King of Earth here, 4 fire, the Page of Air here. What I feel like is somebody here could be watching you acquire a lot, okay? Do a lot, feel very stable. You seem to be very happy and content in your life. I think this is really overwhelming somebody here. This is somebody who could feel a bit imbalanced in their own life, maybe even overworked, honestly. Definitely some stress, I think, that's associated with this. This is someone that feels like things are not changing or moving forward, or they're not finding any progress in their life. So it's almost like sitting back and watching you, I want to say, find yourself, right? I'm finding myself, but that's real. That's a real thing. I know people like to joke about that. It's not a joke, really. I think that's what you're doing. It's like Sag has all of these things kind of unraveling for them in a very positive way. And I don't know. I feel like there might be... I feel like they're watching you. I'm not going to say they're challenged right here, but I feel like they may be a bit challenged. But they are keeping an eye on this. I don't necessarily feel like this is a bad thing just yet. But I do feel that this is someone here that you may have boundaries with. So they're not seeing a lot of forward movement in their life, but they feel like you have achieved some kind of balance in some way. You might, honestly, you may be coming across as some kind of... I'm just going to throw it out there. If it is Earth Angel, or somebody that assesses this energy to this person. I feel like they know that you're protected, or they know that you have some kind of divine guidance or help that is pulling you along. They've seen shifts in you is what I'm getting now. Shifts in you, changes in you. So I think this is standing out to them quite a bit, but they seem kind of frustrated about life. I don't know. It's almost like you might be triggering that. And then, I mean, it's obviously happening for them, but, you know, you could be triggering that just by kind of seeing you, it looks like, in the route that you're on here. Spirit, tell me more for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, definitely. Wow, look at this. Sag. 9 of Earth, the energy is pre-Empress energy. We have the 8 of Air. Wow. Annoyances. Didn't I just talk about annoyances here? 5 of Fire. King of Water. feel like I have a King of Water in every... Whoa. Three of Water and the Moon. Yeah, here's the thing. You're getting to a very good place, I feel, here in your life. And again, we see a lot of pentacles. That's great. We also saw it up here in the King of Earth energy, which you're standing in. This is wonderful, but this is so much more than money. Okay, you can see the beautiful garden that is all around this particular person. You can see how happy she is in this particular card, right? Very content. You can see a rainbow overhead. It's like the world is perfect, right? You're just seeing things differently. It's almost like your vision is changed. And because that has happened, everything is kind of shifting, I feel like, within you, but also in the world that is around you. Okay, it again, seeing through spiritual eyes. It's not the same. It's definitely not the same. Okay, whatever this is, I feel like there is some kind of, this is creating some kind of self-doubt. So now I'm wondering who this person is that might be around you, because I feel like there's a lot of stuckness here. They feel stuck. They feel like this is just, maybe even it's gotten out of hand, or it's almost like the gap has gotten way too big between the two of you, or between you and whoever this is. This could be a whole family or group of people that you used to be associated with. This is someone that seems to have, honestly, deep emotion and maybe reverence for you as they kind of watch this transformation that you've been through. They may feel competitive with you in a sense as well, but I think they feel more so conflicted, because it's almost like with their, perhaps what they've been working on or the way they've went about things is very different. I feel like you've taken a different approach. And I got to be honest, this might have a lot to do. I'm looking at spirituality all over these cards. This could have something to do with you taking a more spiritual path and choosing to manifest, okay, in some way, or trust in the divine. Okay, I definitely feel like you're on some kind of path. It's definitely the road less traveled, is what I want to say. So there is somebody here that feels like they want to follow you. You could be a teacher or mentor or something like that to this person. This is someone that has had some kind of realization, okay? They want to also have this life change, I feel like, and go through this again. This could be somebody who you've been doing healing work on, or someone who you've been conveying a message. Maybe you're an orator in some way, or you, like I said, it could be in books, or a motivational speaker, or anything that you do. You could just talk to people, okay? It's all, obviously, it's all very important, that it's helped somebody realize some things, even maybe just from watching you, observing you, okay? And now it's creating a shift, is what I feel. You're creating some kind of shift in someone else's life. Now, it could just be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but I feel like this is someone who has hidden emotions when it comes for you, or it comes to you, and even love. So this is someone, too, that wants to break free. They see that you have gotten free. They see that you really, really believe in yourself here, right? And you feel like things are possible in your life, and it's like you're living in that truth and showing them, or you're mirroring that out, right? I'm mirroring this out to you in some way. And you can help them. This is what I feel. You can help them actually get free. Look, free bird here, right? That is actually the phoenix rising from the ashes, which is interesting, because you have probably already been down this road where you were the phoenix rising from the ashes. And perhaps this is what you're doing, is helping someone else to rise up to that as well. So Spirit is doing something here with whatever situation this is, or maybe this is multiple situations, but I don't know if it is, because I feel like somebody here is particularly fond of you. But the thing is to tear down what no longer works. And I think for some reason, whoever I'm talking to here, this has been the biggest problem in someone's life around you. So I feel like you're doing what you're supposed to do. I just don't know if you understand the impact that you're having on another. And I think that that has to do with the fact that you're listening to some kind of, and I do feel like this is Spirit kind of speaking to you here, downloading to you here to have your boundaries, to protect yourself. Now I'm feeling like you've been pulled away from a situation. This could have been something that you were pulled away from before, to actually be able to go through this ascension of sorts, to pull yourself up. Yeah, to really assess the healer within you. There's something here about your humility too here, though. I feel like something here has humbled you in a very beautiful way. I think somebody also views you as courageous to be able to walk your own path, to do your own thing, to not maybe care about others. Maybe, listen, this could also be saying to me that, yeah, you don't care about what others are thinking. I'm going to dress the way I want. I don't care if I look weird to other people, these crazy glasses on, or what are these things called? These pinwheels in my hair. I don't care. I don't care what people think. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to make my own way. The thing is, I think what was once looked at as weird is probably being admired at this time. I feel like somebody is, I keep feeling this so heavy. Somebody is so fond of you. Like, I mean, honestly, this feels like love and deep emotion to me, but it's someone who is watching a lot. But I do think that it's helping them to really realize and make some transformations in their life. So this doesn't have to be about love, like I'm in love with you. This could just be like, I just adore you because you're helping me to see the truth in situations, or in my own situations. Hmm. Okay, I just heard there's a way out. That's interesting. That might be a message for you, or there might be a message for somebody who may be watching this. There is a way out, and maybe someone's not seeing the way out in a situation. We're seeing this here with this kind of overwhelmment because there's literally two cards here for this person telling me that things are not progressing. There's no change being felt, I feel like, in their life. And so it's creating a lot of confusion here, I feel like, in self-doubt. But Spirit definitely said there's a way out. There's a way, through this. Absolutely. And honestly, Sag, if this is, with the way your cards are coming out, I feel like, especially with the message here, I feel like you could be the way shower. Okay? Be showing them how to do this. The Chariot. All right. So some kind of victory could be coming in for you. Oh, Two of Water. Some kind of victory could definitely be coming in for you. I also feel like there could be some kind of move as well, or some kind of movement to a different area. But I feel like because you've been able to stay the course and you've been able to really strongly focus, okay, all your willpower in a particular, I feel like, area, which looks to me has been more about self-growth. It's taking you to a whole nother level. Now, we've seen all your pentacles for sure, but I feel like you're getting recognition for something that you do, or you're feeling recognized for something you do. Look at this, Sag. This person with these emotions that's coming out of their own situation could be coming towards you. Yeah, and wanting some kind of family or something like that. Maybe they feel like you bring them. Oh, wow, Sag. Jeez. You could definitely have somebody that is coming towards you. Okay, this is somebody who has commitment on the brain. This is somebody who feels like you're a soulmate to them. This is definitely somebody who wants to have a family with you. They can see a family with you. They can see marriage with you, happiness with you in some way. Everything just makes sense is what I'm feeling. This person's going to want to invest in you in some way. And I feel like that they're holding on to this. So whoever this is that has been watching you, going through this ending, I feel like, of their own, going through some kind of realization of their own here. I feel like somebody here is deciding that you're their person. It's interesting because I feel like this person could normally be pretty controlled, but there's something that you're doing here that is making them think better, dream bigger in some way. Feel like they can do anything, but I feel like they're really like, there's some kind of emotional connection here with you. Like, it's not just admiration. I'm trying to find the right word because I don't feel like it's just admiration for what you're doing or something about your own achievements here. It's more about your changes in the person that you are. Like, this feels very genuine to me and deep, which is crazy if you don't know this, or can seem crazy if you don't know them. But I feel like they know you, or they feel like they know you. What else, Spirit? Yeah, this is somebody who's trying to pull it together. That's what I feel. Yeah, they're trying to pull it together. They're trying to persevere here. And they're trying to figure out what their options are. Look at this, 8 of Fire, 6 of Earth. They're trying to figure out what their options are in this situation. This person could currently be going through this Tower, honestly. I do see a lot of disappointment here, okay? They're trying to, something that you're doing, I think you've been able to forgive a lot, which is really beautiful. And that's also allowed you to kind of step into this energy that you're able to mirror back to others and actually assist their growth in some way, okay? Impossible. So, I feel like they're kind of going through that breakdown right now. But if you look here, you can see the angel behind this person, right? So yeah, they're crying, they're disappointed. There could be some kind of regrets over something. The angel is helping them through that. They may not even see that. They may be looking at you. Remember, they're seeing you as this angel. They could be looking at you in this way. And spirit does use us, obviously. We are the conduit for spirit in that regard. However, they already have angelic presence that's around them, trying to get them to let it go, to forgive it, so that they can move forward into and what may very well also be a path that they should be on. So helping this person to become more playful, and maybe that is part of it. Maybe they feel like getting out of something. There's something here about a child, though. Maybe it's leaving a child behind, or even the loss of a child. I don't know why I felt that as strong, but I do feel it. Haven't been able, maybe not being able to forgive something due to that. Yeah, I feel like this person, though, is very courageous generally. I think they come across as very confident, typically very passionate individual. They're trying to look at their options, I feel like here, and they may be overanalyzing it a bit to maybe come forward with some kind of, I don't know, maybe present some kind of creative endeavor or show you how passionate they are about you. Yeah, this is something they've struggled with, I think, for a while. This person is finally coming out of whatever this energy is that they've been in. So there's been a lot of changes here for whoever this is. I feel like they finally feel like they're coming out of whatever this is. The things that have been stressing them out, the negativity, the sleeplessness, all of that, to move forward and to move ahead here confidently, passionately, okay? And I feel like that is about to happen in some way. I'm interested in this because you have boundaries and protection. Yeah, and it's going to happen quite fast. That's the second time I got that. Somebody here wants to bring some kind of truth forward because they feel like they can give you perspective on a situation. Or it's also a card to me about mentorship on the Hermit. Maybe they want to tell you that you've helped them, that you've mentored them in a sense. Maybe you guys could be a good match in some way. It's almost like I'm giving you a different perspective, or this seems like a very intelligent person as well. Yeah, there's some kind of discovery. I feel like whatever they're coming with, whatever this truth is going to create some kind of discovery here. Maybe this is why it all started with the smoke. Maybe this is what clears the smoke. Maybe it is what gets all the distractions out of the way to really clear the path, right? To be able to walk ahead. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to pull true emotional because I probably don't want to know too much about that. I'm going to get a couple of these and then we will start to close out. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for being here as always. Really do appreciate you guys. Okay, we have Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And someone may be trying to bring you justice. Maybe that is what the truth is about. Maybe it's something that you've needed to know in some way. Maybe it's to clear the air regarding something that they know or something that they've deserved. I said deserved. Interesting. I was going to say observed in some way. Avenging something for you. Maybe they feel like they've had to do that. It's interesting how many cards they have of regret and loss and sleepless nights and something like this. Maybe this is someone who you know, or someone who has been in your life in some way. Someone who's hurt you or harmed you. Look at that. Wow. Bully. Conceals deep fears behind verbal or physical abuse. It could definitely be that. It could be someone who has created some kind of problems in your own life. And I'm going to say, due to their own stuff, naturally. Someone who you've obviously thrown up boundaries again, protected yourself again, but you took a spiritual path. And now they're watching you. And the thing is, you're not suffering for anything, I feel, impossible. You see, you understand the process here. You know that these things had to come to light. You feel like you were whisked out of something, is what I'm getting here, right? To be washed clean of all of this. And even this is not just about other people's influence. This is because life is about accountability, right? 100%. What is happening within me? And I feel like you're getting washed clean from this. You're not so focused, I feel like, that anymore, although you could very well still have these boundaries in place for your own protection. But you're looking more at what my possibilities are for my life at this time. Okay, I'm possible. I know all things are possible with me. I can't allow, I see things differently now. I'm not going to allow all these distractions, okay, that was really just triggering old wounds and memories, to be honest with you, but to make me feel like I'm stuck. I'm not stuck. Okay, I was never stuck. Okay, and I'm not going to let something slow me down. This was somebody who bullied you before, or you felt was a bully to you before in some way. Yeah. Yeah. See, this is someone, this goes back right now. They see that you've changed. Everything's changed in your life. You know, you have this, you have the Midas touch. All right. Things are coming to you. It looks like easily, but it's not easy because you might be making it look easy, but you had to go through a lot of hardships and a lot of changes in your life to get to this appointment. Disappointment. Wow. To this point in your life. Okay. Yeah, to where you got to this space in your life where you're able to really manifest, I feel like, at this level and create. And the thing about it is, so let me just say this because I really feel this, it's not really even about that. That's just a bonus, right? And we start to get caught up in our creations after a while because they're just exciting to see these things that you've wanted or that you feel like you've aligned with come into being, because then you know all of this stuff we've been studying forever was real, right? So that's exciting, but it's not really, I mean, most people, they get out here and they collect things, right? I gotta have a nicer house. I gotta have a nicer car. I gotta have a, more stuff. I gotta shop all day, and wear the best clothes and, red bottoms, whatever. Okay. It's not really about that. That's not what it's about. Okay. This is excitement. This is you showing yourself that I'm possible. Anything that is possible now, I know how to get into alignment. Okay. I know how to create a better life and better circumstances for myself, even better relationships for myself, okay? So somebody here wants to apologize, I feel, and that might be part of the truth, all right? For something that they feel like they did to you to hold you back. They could have said things to throw you off, to make you fear, to make you not know your own light in some way. It's interesting, even when I'm looking at this bully card, look at this. Do you see the billowing smoke around this fat head, blowing, whatever that is, blowing smoke maybe, Yeah, because they see you found some kind of key here, and they don't want their life to be that way either, and maybe they feel like apologizing to you is what needs to happen here. I don't know if they were part of something or if they witnessed something, but whatever it is, it was bullying you in some way. Okay, that's why you have these boundaries. That's why you have this protection. And honey, you have a lot of protection. A lot of protection here. Yeah, it could have been something to do with some kind of gossip here. All right, people that were around just thriving on the power of passing on private or secret information, betraying confidence. Yeah, yeah. And these could have been the same ones that were trying to make you look weird, right? Looking weird, funny looking, right? Dressing differently, not fitting in because you're doing your own thing out here. That's absolutely what it was. And now trying to learn from you in some way. Listen, I don't know who this is in your life, but I'm going to tell you something. This person has respect, and I feel like a lot of emotion. Okay, I'm not saying you need to even deal with them. You can keep the door. It looks like the door might be closed, or there's definitely some tight boundaries here, but I'm just saying that that's what's happened here. Interesting how that works, huh? Okay, let me get, I'm going to say, Spirit, do you have any last words of advice for Sagittarius? Well, I cannot find my preferred deck. It may still be in my suitcase. I'm not fully unpacked for the trip. Okay, so let's just do this, Spirit. Anything else you want to tell Sagittarius? Any words of advice or inspiration? Yeah, clearing the excess. You are entering a transitional phase and would benefit from clearing away excess clutter, whether it is in your physical body or your physical space. Okay. Interesting. So maybe someone needs to be paying close attention to that. Physical clutter could be emotions. It could be overthinking too much. It could be, you know, excess eating, things of that nature, really taking a more holistic approach here. But it could also be about clearing out the clutter within your house. Obviously, everything carries energy. The lighter your house is, the more things will flow for you. So clearing the excess is one of those. Surrounded by prosperity, yeah. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That's exactly what we've been saying. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. That's what you're finding out, Sagittarius. I'm telling you, and I feel like you are showing other people the way, whether you know it or not. And someone here specifically is keeping a very close eye on that and will most likely be speaking on that, okay, pretty soon. Okay, guys, that's what I have for you. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.